In the Manhattan federal courthouse, the court is in session. The judge asks Matt Murdock to call forward his first witness. Matt calls forward Colonel Carol Danvers. When she makes her way to the stand, Matt asks,
"Can you recall the events of July 19th of this year?"
She replies,
Of course, I was part of a consortium of representatives from the superhero community that traveled to a location outside of Alpine, Utah,
Matt asks her the purpose for this, to which she replies,
to confront Bruce Banner.
This leads to a flashback of the events. Danvers, as Captain Marvel, enters Bruce's lab. She asks him what he's working on. Bruce is a little confused and asks her what she's doing in a secret lab. Carol is adamant on taking an answer from him and asks again. Bruce tells her he's working on some genetic calculations and adds,
I don't mean to sound rude or condescending, but I'm not sure you would understand the specifics.
Carol asks him if he's working on something gamma-related. Bruce is concerned and asks if something is wrong. Tony Stark joins them and asks Bruce to answer the question. This takes Bruce aback, and he says,
Tony, guys, I haven't had a Hulk-related accident in almost a year.
The two look at Bruce with concern. Bruce immediately gets scared and asks if he has had an incident. Tony says it's better to talk about this outside. Bruce asks why Tony's not wearing any armor, and Tony tells him it's part of the deal. Bruce is even more confused and asks,
The deal? Why? What's outside?
to which Tony replies,
No matter what happens, stay calm. I believe in you.
When Bruce heads out, he sees many members of SHIELD gathered outside his lab. He immediately asks,
Oh my God, what did I do?
That's the thing, Bruce. You haven't done anything yet.
Matt calls Tony Stark to the stand. He asks Tony if Bruce had any idea why they were there. Tony says no. Matt then questions what his initial reaction was. Anger? Tony replies, no. Total and utter bafflement. We go back to the flashback where Captain Marvel tells Bruce that there is a young Inhuman with them named Ulysses. Tony and Captain Marvel tell him that Ulysses sees visions of the future. Spider-Man and Ms. Marvel tell him that he doesn't just see visions, he experiences them, with Nova adding that he made it so they all experienced one. Tony tells Bruce that this vision is about him. Bruce looks flustered and asks if Tony experienced it too, then asks how bad it was. Tony replies,
All the way bad. I mean, you see what is going on here.
We switch back to the witness stand, where Carol is testifying that they explained to Bruce that the visions this Inhuman had more or less became true. It was more like they had been able to stop them before they came true in the past. Tony tells Bruce,
So we have a bit of a moral dilemma on our hands.
Bruce looks at him and says,
Wait for me to Hulk out, or stop me before it happens.
Tony in court says that he told Bruce they had made a deal. Captain Marvel tells Bruce that she and Tony disagree about using Ulysses' power to fight for a better future. Tony says,
I say, well, you know what I say.
Bruce adds,
You say the future has to happen, or it is the future, and the rest of you, you're here, you're all ready to put me away, put me down?
Captain Marvel tells him no. Tony tells him they're a split room and they need more proof in order to do anything. Bruce questions.
Proof? What kind of proof?
Matt continues to question Carol. You found proof? Carol replies almost immediately. Henry McCoy. Dr. Henry McCoy? Matt adds. Of the X-Men, Carol confirms.
Yes, while we were talking, he hacked into Banner's work servers.
Matt then asks what he found. We see Dr. Henry, aka Beast, at the site, where he tells everyone that Bruce is experimenting on himself. Tony is disappointed in Bruce. Bruce is annoyed and questions Beast.
You just hacked into you stole my work.
Beast replies, You're injecting yourself with treated dead gamma cells. Tony says in court,
I said to him, why would you not come to one of us to look over your findings before you started experimenting on yourself again? To get our opinion, our help. Why would you do this?
Captain Marvel is shocked that Bruce is experimenting on himself again. Tony is shocked and says,
After all the horror you...
He's interrupted by Bruce who screams,
You don't understand. My new work has kept the Hulk away.
Maria Hill tells Bruce, Bruce Banner, as director of SHIELD, I'm placing you under arrest. We have to detain you. I'm begging you. Come quietly. Thor tells him not to make it difficult for them. Bruce screams at everyone,
I haven't turned into the Hulk in almost a year because of my experiments. And you will come to my house and you accuse me of...
Tony pleads with him to calm down. Bruce ignores this and continues.
What did you think?
As he's screaming, an arrow comes and strikes him. He's dead on the ground and everyone is distraught. Everyone rushes through the trees where the shot came from. Someone inside the trees calls out to them, telling them to stop, as a bow drops from the trees. Captain Marvel checks on Tony as he goes frantic.
I was here to help him. I was here to stop you from doing something like this. He is my friend.
The rest of the heroes discover Clint Barton, a.k.a. Hawkeye, surrendering in the trees. Matt asks if Carol can see the man sitting in court. She replies yes and points to Clint sitting in handcuffs. Matt asks, and when confronted by SHIELD, by the other Avengers, did you ask Clint Barton why he took Bruce Banner's life into his own hands? Carol replies, yes, I did. We all did. Hawkeye is in handcuffs. Captain Marvel asks him why he did that. Maria yells that this is a federal crime scene now. As everyone questions Clint, he breaks into tears. In court, Clint confesses.
Because Bruce Banner asked me to. Dr. Banner came to me months before, out of the blue, and told me...
We switch to a flashback of Clint, where we see Bruce sitting at a table with him. Bruce says, "It's been almost a year since I last turned into the Hulk." Clint remarks that this is fantastic. Bruce slides forward a box, and Clint remarks, "What is this? Are you proposing?" Bruce tells him, "Kind of," and opens the box to reveal an arrowhead. Hawkeye asks him what it does, and he replies, "It will kill me." He continues, "If I ever Hulk out again, ever again, I want you to use that." Clint objects to this, saying he's not going to kill him. Bruce tells him that he will have to kill him, and tells him,
Because you are one of the few people I know who eventually will be able to live with the choice.
Clint replies, "Well, that's weirdly insulting." Bruce says, "It's not, I promise. I'm telling you I trust you with my life." Clint tries telling him if it's been a year since he changed into the Hulk, maybe it's all behind him now. Bruce tells him,
I dream as him. I dream rage. I wake up with the taste of blood in my mouth. I wake up and I'm not sure if it happened or not. Sometimes I have to turn on the news to make sure.
Bruce further tells him that one day when he wakes up, it might not be a dream anymore. If that happens, it'll mean nothing he has tried has worked. He asks Clint to promise him he'll end his life. In court, Clint testifies and tells everyone Bruce wanted him to do this if he ever turned into the Hulk again. Matt asks if anyone else was present at the meeting. Clint tells him no. Matt says that with no witnesses, it's Clint's word against everything. Matt tells him that the only witness to his wild story is the same man he murdered in cold blood. He then questions him about his shady past, saying, "So you would have us take you at your word, even though you admit to your criminal past?" Clint replies,
I would hope my other more recent record of very public actions defending this country and this world would more than make up for the sins of my youth.
Dr. Henry McCoy is called to the stand. He confirms that the custom arrow tip used to kill Bruce was an invention of Bruce himself, according to the notes found on the server. In his video diary, Bruce clearly says that he asked Clint to do the world a favor by putting him down. Matt questions Clint that Bruce didn't Hulk out. Clint argues that he was about to. Matt says no one else saw that. Tony adds,
I'm standing right there. I didn't see the Hulk. I saw a man being betrayed by his peers.
Clint defends himself.
I can see things differently. My sight is more acute. It's why I'm such a good shot. It's why Banner chose me. He was agitated. His eyes flickered green.
Carol's speech on the stand is being broadcast live. She says that she didn't know Hawkeye was sneaking in the trees, but it was Bruce's own wish being granted, and she's sure many lives were saved because of it. Matt questions if they're still using Ulysses after Banner's death. Carol tells him they have been using him to great success. Matt questions the phrase, great success. Carol tells him that the kid has stopped over a dozen incidents before they happen. She cannot reveal any details, as some of them are ongoing investigations. Matt asks if any predictions went wrong. Carol tells him no. Matt asks, have there been any other fatalities like what happened with Banner? Carol replies,
Well, no. Remember, no one was looking to kill Bruce Banner, except it seems Bruce Banner.
Tony is furious on the stand as he says,
I know I'm not here to testify that Hawkeye killed Banner. He admits it, but my friend was murdered. He killed a hero. A founding member of the Avengers was assassinated on his own front lawn.
Matt tells him not to get emotional and to stick to the questions. Tony lashes out and says he's not asking the right questions. Back at the crime scene, Tony is screaming out that they're the ones supposed to be protecting people. So what was this? Carol yells at him that it was accountability. As Clint is being taken away, Tony blames Carol for all that has happened. She couldn't let it go, and now one of them was dead. Tony looks at Carol and asks, who's next on your hit list? Danvers asks Medusa to take Ulysses away. The rest of the heroes converse, and some say they're with Tony. Carol asks Tony to let SHIELD do what's needed. Tony is still furious and tells her that Clint is going to be buried for killing an Avenger, and she's going down with him for forcing his hand. The jury has delivered its verdict, and the news breaks to the public with a bold headline. Hawkeye Walks, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel.